We're going to do something entirely different today than we normally do. It's an opportunity basically to be in an extended contemplation. So I have chosen a number of readings today as we finish up our month on making disruption sacred. One of the things that we learn from the poets is that spirituality is disrupting, and it is a sacred way to disrupt our lives and move out of the old into the new, or just disrupt an old way of thinking about things. And when we become intoxicated with our spirituality, people think we're a little crazy, don't they? Like, really? How can you possibly be peaceful in this situation? How can you possibly forgive somebody? How can you possibly believe that you can make your dream happen? How do you know that you're a part of the one? And becoming intoxicated with spirit does, in fact, make us just a little bit crazy. And that's okay. So I'm just going to invite you to sit back and be fed. Let your soul be fed. Let your heart be fed by the beautiful music, Cornell, Kirby, and Brad. Various readings from Native Americans, a number of beautiful women, some ancient, some current. And you can close your eyes if you choose or not. This is not so much a guided meditation as an invitation to allow it to wash over you and to simply contemplate any word or phrase or thought as it comes through to nourish your heart, lift your spirits, and expand your soul. From Rumi. Out beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there is a field. I'll meet you there. From Chief Luther standing bare, the Titansu. In talking to children, the old Lakota would place a hand on the ground and explain, "We sit in the lap of our mother, period. From her, we and all other living things come. We shall soon pass, but the place where we now rest will last forever." So we too learn to sit or lie on the ground and become conscious of life about us in its multitude of forms. Sometimes we boys would sitting motionless and watch the swallows, the tiny ants, or perhaps some small animal at its work, and ponder its industry and ingenuity. Or we would lie on our backs and look long at the sky. When the stars came out, they made shapes. Everything was possessed of personality, only different from ours in form. Knowledge was inherent in all things. The world was a library, and its books were the stones, leaves, grass, brooks, and the birds and the animals that shared, alike with us, the storms and blessings of the earth. We learned to do what only the student of nature ever learns, and that was to feel beauty. We never railed at the storms, the furious winds, and the biting frosts and snows. To do so simply intensifies human futility. So whatever came, we adjusted ourselves with more effort and energy, but without complaint. On the Pulse of the Morning by Maya Angelou. A rock, a river, a tree, hosts to species long since departed, marked the mastodon, the dinosaur who left dried tokens of their sojourn here on our planet floor. Any broad alarm of their hastening doom is lost in the gloom of dust and ages. But today, the rock cries out to us, clearly, forcefully, "Come, come, you may stand upon my back and face your distant destiny. But seek no haven in my shadow. I will give you no hiding place down here. You, created only a little lower than the angels, have crouched too long in the bruising darkness, have lain too long face down in ignorance, your mouths spilling words armed for slaughter. The rock cries out to us today, you may stand upon me, but do not hide your face." From Hafez. Love wants to reach out and manhandle us, break all our teacup talk of God. If you are the courage and could give the beloved its choices, some nights the beloved would just drag you around the room by your hair, ripping from your grip all those toys in the world that bring you no joy. Love sometimes gets tired of speaking sweetly and wants to rip to shreds all your erroneous notions of truth that make you fight within yourself, dear one, and with others, causing the world to weep on too many fine days. God wants to manhandle us, lock us in a tiny room with love and practice its drop kick. The beloved sometimes wants to do us a great favor, hold us upside down and shake all the nonsense out. But when we hear that love is in such a playful, drunken mood, most everyone I know quickly packs their bags and hightails it out of town. Chief Luther standing bare, the Teton Sioux. From Wonkin Tonkin, the Great Spirit, there came a great unifying life force that flowed in and through all things. The flowers of the plains, blowing winds, rocks, trees, birds, animals, and was the same force that had been breathed into the first humans. Thus, all things are kindred and were brought together by the same great mystery. Kinship with all creatures of the earth, sky, and water was a real and active principle. In the animals and bird world, there existed a kinship feeling that kept the Lakota safe among them. The animals had rights. The rights of our protection, the right to live, the right to multiply, the right to freedom, and the right to our indebtedness. This concept of life, its relations, was humanizing and gave to the Lakota an abiding love. It filled our being with joy and the mystery of living. It gave us reverence for all life. We made a place for all things in the scheme of existence with equal importance to every one of them. St. John of the Cross. She caught me off guard when my soul said to me, "Have we met?" So surprised was I to hear her speak like that I chuckled. And so she began to sing me a tale. There was once a hard-working man who used to worry so much because he could not feed and clothe his children and wife the way he wanted. There was a beautiful little chapel in the village where the man lived. And one day, while he was praying, an angel appeared. The angel said, "Follow me." And he did, out into the ancient forest. "Now dig here," the angel said. And the man felt strength in his limbs that he had not known since youth. And with just his bare hands, he dug deep and found a lost treasure, and his relationship with the world changed. Finding our soul's beauty does that, gives us tremendous freedom. Dig here, the angel said, in your soul, in your soul. Living in Hope, Suzanne Cole. When I feel most alone, hope holds my hand. When sadness buckles me, hope helps me stand. When circumstances overwhelm me, hope restores my energy. When chores numb and bore me, hope glorifies them. When I fear self-revelation, hope gives me courage to be myself. To live in hope is to believe in light when it is dark, in beauty when ugliness abounds, in peace when conflict reigns, in love when hatred marches. May I never stop hoping. Just inviting us to reflect in a few minutes of silence. From Hafez. Plant so that your own heart will grow love. So God will think, I've got kin in that body. I should start inviting that soul over for coffee and rolls. Sing, because this is a food our starving world needs. Laugh, because it is the purest sound. Chief Dan George. My friends, how desperately do we need to be loved and to love? Love is something you and I must have, period. We must have it because our souls feed upon it. We must have it because without it we become weak and faint. Without love, our self-esteem weakens. Our courage fails. Without love, we can no longer look out confidently at the world. We turn inward and begin to feed upon our own personalities, and little by little, we destroy ourselves. But with love we are creative. With it, we march tirelessly. With it and with it alone, we are able to sacrifice for others. Saint Catherine of Siena on grace. We are nothing until we know everything. I have no object to defend, for all of its value is equal to me. I cannot lose anything in this place of abundance I have found. If something my heart cherishes is taken away, I just say, Lord, what happened? And 100 more appear. From Hafez. You are the sun and drag. You are God hiding from yourself. Remove all the mine. That is the veil. Why ever worry about anything? Listen to what Hafez says. You are the sun and drag. From Rumi. The breeze at dawn has secrets to tell you. Don't go back to sleep. You must ask for what you really want. Don't go back to sleep. People are going back and forth across the door sill where the two worlds touch. The door is round and open. Don't go back to sleep. And from Hafez. The sky is a suspended blue ocean. The stars are the fish that swim. The planets are the white whales I sometimes hitch a ride on. The sun and all light have forever fused themselves into my heart and upon my skin. There is only one rule on this wild playground. Every sign Hafez has ever seen reads the same. They all say, "Have fun, my dear. My dear, have fun in the beloved's divine game." And oh, it is the beloved's wonderful game. Just allowing you to breathe it in and sit for a moment in the beauty and the grace. The love is always here. And so it is.